Hey guys, how y'all doing today? I hope everybody's doing great. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Granna didn't really do too much. I just kind of chilled, didn't do anything. I don't even know if I went out the house this past weekend. I was kind of still recovering from Thanksgiving, so I didn't really do too much and stuff. We're into December. You know, this year is going by. Woo, it is flying by. We are into the month of December, you know, countdown to Christmas and everything. Speaking of Christmas, you guys see my Christmas tree behind me? Yeah, I put up a Christmas tree this year. I have not put up a Christmas tree in at least 10 years. And it's not that I didn't get into the Christmas spirit every year. I just didn't have the energy or didn't really get into putting up any decoration. So this year I've got my Christmas tree up, and I'm also got some decoration on the outside, on the door and stuff like that. And I'm excited about that, really excited. I mean, even though during the Christmas holidays, my son and my daughter stays home so that the kids can be there for their Christmas morning and all that, I just felt like doing it today, okay? But that's my Christmas tree, all right? So let's hop into this love and marriage Huntsville. The past week, they had the finale that came on, and most of the show was on the big event that took place that really took the series on out in a big way. But a few things we'll touch on before we get to the big event. Let's see. Well, I know Marcel had set up a surprise for Tisha when she was out. When she came home, he had a surprise waiting on her, and he had a couple that has their own financial business that they help people to work on their finances and, you know, come up with strategies for them to better manage their money and stuff like that. So he had them there waiting for Letitia when she came in, and she was looking around like, who are these? Who is them? And, you know, he was like, surprise, I got a surprise for you. So, you know, they talked to them about finances, but Tisha, when she found out what was going on, she pulled out her book, where she keep all her financial and her budget and write down everything. So she was prepared for that. You know, he didn't throw off too much. And it just seems to me when it comes down to the finances that Tisha seemed like she got a little more control than Marcel, because it seemed like her majority of her expenses goes to the household and the kids and taking care of the house. And his goes to his toys. You know, his Mercedes, I think it was a Mercedes, maybe it was a Bentley, I don't know. And his trucks and stuff like that. He make big purchases where she makes the household purchases and stuff. Now, she did say she spent like $1,200 for a wig. And, okay, but her hair be looking tight. So I guess that's how much it costs for them wigs when you want it to look tight. But I ain't never really spent over like $60 for a wig. So, you know, but her hair do be looking, she have it together. So they talked about that and everything. And then Kimmy, Maurice planned a little quick overnight getaway for him and Kimmy. And he did a really good job. He had everything set up really nice. And, you know, he was just telling her about some of the discussion that he had with the psychiatrist when he was talking to him and everything. And he gifted her a vacation that they're going to be taking for a honeymoon. But Destiny had already given her a free vacation, 7 nights, all expensive paid vacation at her little event that she had to, table talk, or coming to the table for the women's. I think it was table talk or round table. And she had an event, very nice event, set up very nice. She had it at one of their friends' home, Stormy. She has a beautiful home, and you're gonna see that again in a minute. But you know, Destiny did that. This is the second annual event for that, and she had it set up really nice and everything. And she gave Kimmy vacation, and then she premiered her magazine cover for hair. And it was beautiful, beautiful cover. You know, I'm proud of Destiny. She's doing a lot too, being a single mom and all that. And of course, at that little event that she had, a little going back and forward about the sponsorship of Letitia's event that she had a few weeks before, about, you know, not getting the checks and all this and that, you know. So they had that conversation, and then Tisha ended up leaving the table because it was getting kind of heated between her and Kimmy. And her and Tiffany goes off, have a side talk. And I think she was, I don't really want to say being messy with Letitia. I mean, with Tiffany, Letitia was. But she was asking her quite a few questions, especially since Tiffany's always saying she's transparent. But, you know, I don't really think she was getting the answers that she was wanting to get, you know, from the questions she was asking. So that conversation comes up again later on at the big event, okay? So the big event of the whole show, coming into the end of the finale, was Mel's a day preview of her video of her Telltale song. She did the review of her video and everything. And now the place was beautiful. She had it at her friend's house, Storm, and it was beautiful. She has a beautiful home. And everything, all the decoration, it was set up all nice. It was a white event. Everybody had to have on white. And of course, she had invited all her family and friends, and the whole group from the Love and Marriage was there, excluding Martell. But I'm gonna get to that in a minute too, okay? So it was really nice and everything. And so of course, which I was kind of shocked to see Wanda there, because I really thought they was gonna start disinviting her to some things. But Wanda was there, and Male Mom, and Wanda goes over to Male Mom, and I'm like, okay, here go Messy Wanda. And Wanda have a conversation, and Van was like, you know, we can have a conversation, but it's not gonna be the same type of conversation we had the last time we was together. I'm not down with that, you know. And Wanda was like, well, what is it that I need to do to improve our relationship? Like, what are you talking about? But anyway, you know, Van was just telling her, you know, you don't talk about my daughter, I won't talk about your daughter. You don't try to give my daughter no advice, and vice versa. You know, and you know, why would you give my daughter advice to go back to someone that did all the things that they did to her? You know, so Wanda was like, you know, yeah. So that was, it was okay conversation and everything. So now they're getting ready to do the preview of the video, the big video. And it was nice, but I think, well, before they got to the preview of the video, of course, one was over there trying to give advice to the whole group about how to keep a man, and talking about some butterfly, can you do the butterfly and all that. I was like, what are you talking about, Wanda? And the conversation comes up again about a side chick. And, you know, and Kimmy is like, let's go ahead and just put this out there on the table. Once again, I was never a side chick. And she said she had invited the ex-sister-in-law to the Scotts brothers. I think her name is Patricia. And she was like telling Letitia, you know Patricia? And she was like, yeah, I know her. And, you know, but I guess her and Letitia did not get along, the other sister-in-law at the time that was married to the other brother. So she was saying that because Patricia broke the brother's heart or something like that. But it seemed like she's the one that has all the answers to this sidekick thing. And maybe they need to get her on out there in the forefront and let her just put it out there of everything that was going on that she saw that was going on with Maurice at the time. And she's the reason that she's the one that introduced him to Kimmy, and she knew that, you know, he was already divorced or whatever. Cause she did say, Patricia, when her and Kimmy was having a conversation, that Maurice had sorted some of his seeds before he got with Kimmy. Okay. It's just a lot. It was a lot going on with that conversation and stuff. So, you know, that went on, and then the preview of the video. Okay, so she premiered her video, and I think some of the cast was kind of shocked, because if you listen to the song, It is about Martell, and there's nothing wrong with that because you sing about your experience. You sing about your happy times, your sad times, your painful times when you're going through some stuff. And she made a song about what she was going through at the time with Martell. Okay, so, you know, she even got that part in there about out here getting people pregnant. And I don't think they had really listened to that part before until she had her preview. But yeah, she put it all out there in the song. You know, it is what it is. And so I think once they heard it, they was all like, yeah, this song is about Martell. Yeah, ain't no doubt about it. I haven't listened to the whole song. I listened to that preview, but I'm gonna have to go back and Google it and listen to the whole song because I did catch that part about the pregnancy, getting someone out here in these streets pregnant. Martell all the way. So then guess what? In walked Mr. Martell. She didn't even invite him. She was standing up there looking and they was like, there go Martell, there go Martell. Martell's here, Martell's here. So it was a trip. He walks in and he got on white, but he got on black and white. So he stood out from the rest of them. He was looking nice. He had on his black and white. He said he came to show support. And he took Mel to the side of the side talk. And, you know, Mel was like, well, you could have called. To show your support. You didn't have to come. And he was like, well, no, why would I call? I support you. And, you know, I wanted to be here to show you that. So he kept it real, you know, he kept it real civilized. He didn't get upset. But when he watched that video, Martell was like, if this song is about me and I need my 50%. I was like, are you serious, Martell? You really think you're going to get 50% of that song or anything, a penny? You're the reason why she wrote the song. And it's in a negative way because you did all this stuff. So what? Man, go on somewhere with that. Go on somewhere with that. But yeah, the song was really, it was nice. And like I said, everything was beautiful. But then, you know, before all the preview and all that, it was I forgot to tell you guys, it was a little sidekick with her and Destiny. They was talking about a village because she gave a speech talking about it takes a village to help her to get to where she's at. This is Mel telling everybody that was there that it has taken a village for her to get to where she's at, and she appreciated her village and stuff. So after that, you know, Destiny was feeling some kind of way. So Destiny takes her to the side. Mel, they have a side talk, and she was just, you know, basically telling Mel that, you know, she doesn't have the village that Mel have, and she wants them to be more dependent on each other when it comes to the kids and this and that. And I understand what Mel was saying, wrong place, wrong timing, because it wasn't about that. You know, that was just a part of her speech. And she was just trying to put that out there, and it wasn't the time for them to have that type of conversation. But then what got me when Destiny said, well, I'll keep your kids at any time. All we got to do is call each other. And she was like, my kids don't even like it. They think you're boring. I was like, Mel. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. But yeah, that was a trip. But it was overall, it was a good ending to the series for this series, a good ending to it. And I'm looking forward to seeing the tell-all, the reunion, and what's all going to happen on that, because I think a lot of stuff going to go down on this reunion. So y'all get ready for the reunion of Love and Married. It's gonna be nail biting. You're gonna be on edge, you know. So get ready to check that out, okay? All right, I'm about to get out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out in the kitchen with Granna today. I appreciate you guys. And I really appreciate all the support you give me. But hey, don't forget to go back and show Granna some love. Hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, become one of my people. And if you choose to be out today, hey, just have fun. Be kind to everybody you come in contact with. Kindness costs you nothing. A smile costs you nothing. So have a great day. Wear your mask if you choose to, okay? I'm gonna check you guys out next time around.